Hey, Cody Ralston Toys, I'm back here for another wonderful video, and would you believe it? We have more information. The DLC 5 rumors coming out and hitting us, and oh my goodness, Rat's coming with another video 2 days in a row. You know it must be zombie news and information. No script today either, my goodness. We have news. The comic book was released somehow today on the Apple Store. It's not released yet until March 1st, but the Reddit and other YouTubers have been reading it, and there's all kinds of images floating around the web, so I want to discuss to you all about what's going on. That's what I normally do, is the breakdown of it, and when it actually releases, maybe we'll get a DLC loading screen, but there was no DLC loading screen, no remake. We have seen Moon Ascension remakes for those loading screens in the past, and other places, Shangri-La from the DICE conference, so that's kind of been this whole explanation for DLC 5 and what's to come in zombies and all that. So with all that said, let's finally get into the first image. The first picture I want to show you, and as always, I don't show it because in respect to the artists, I want them to be able to drive sales and people will have interest and support comic artists that only get paid pennies for their hard, long hours of work, while other people just kind of regurgitate their work. So I'd rather we discuss it and add a little something to the conversation. Here we are. Welcome to Zero Base. Please speak your access code now. That is Sophia talking to us inside Zero Base, one of the many dimensions Sophia is in or gets pushed to. Incredible. Is this the Ascension protocol we experienced at the end of the GK Easter eggs when she teleports away and then we don't see her until Ghost Mode in Revelations? What this comic book did is fill in all kinds of blanks and asks new questions. This is the stuff I've been dying for. This is the storyline stuff we need to get more and more of throughout Black Ops 3 season in zombies. What this does is gives us yet another location for all the 935 group research. It gives us a nice explanation for why we went to Broken Arrow and got some kind of artifact that would be of use later in this comic. Now, the next major impact in this comic blew me away when we ended up inside a room inside Zero Base that had the fire staff, it had Ted, the golden rod, we even see the egg from Moon. Are you freaking kidding me? Remember how we were wondering if the summoning key and the egg were the same thing? No, no, no. It looks like we have a very, very different thing. Or maybe it's remnants of Shangri-La, but my goodness, it looks like the faded out egg from Moon. Why are all these parts being assembled in this area? Why does it look like it's a junk place or a compressor for all this stuff? Is this all the 115 bleeding in between universes? Is this where everything goes when it doesn't fit in? Are these the main things that do matter inside all the multiverses that don't have a place in certain universes and don't belong? Is this the results of the Revelations ending where everything was thrown into a different universe and this is where we're in this pocket of time that our transit characters are trying to fix everything? Whoa! We just got hammered with all kinds of awesome questions. TVs, radios, oh, the golden rod, the focusing stone, Moon. I love it. Absolutely adore what has happened inside this zombie comic so far. There's so much to go off of, and yet not too much. I mean, you'll be there like, well, great, now we have to wait till the next thing. And that's what Treyarch was so good about in the past, where they would introduce us some awesome ideas and we'd be like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next? We got all this cool information, what's next? That's why Black Ops 1 worked so well, and why Black Ops 3 didn't work out so well, because we found all these ciphers in game, and the ciphers went, hey, guess what? You know what's really, really, really cool? All the maps are actually planned out and you can figure them out in the Giant. Then we get to the climax of the comic and oh my lord, what are these devices? Why are they numbered? What is going on inside the Zero facility? What is with this giant tree that ends up using all these machines similar to what we've seen in Zetsubo no Shima? This has remnants of the campaign in Black Ops 3 with the frozen forest and all the stuff that happened to those characters inside the campaign. Holy cow, are we getting some crazy parallels going on, but that's what we did earlier. We went to Broken Arrow to get this crystal that powers the device here. Marlton is putting inside this crystal to this tree of life with all these crazy syringes and needles that all of our characters are now gonna go sit down for some reason. Here's the thing I want to bring up that's super interesting that could be really fun if Treyarch decided to play with this. Stuhlinger keeps saying my friend, and we all keep assuming his friend is Rick Toffin, but we have noticed that Monty could talk to people, the Shadow Man could talk to people. What if this is a different version of our transit crew? This is clearly not the buried version that we know of right now. This is something entirely different. We have no way of knowing for sure if this is the end at the end game, if this is from a transit crew, if this is from something entirely different, a different parallel multiverse. So, Stuhlinger could have been being helped by someone completely completely different. It could have been someone from Primus. It could have been Monty or the Shadow Man or normal Richtofen or Origins Richtofen, Canorium Richtofen, a Keeper. There's a lot of possibilities that has been introduced with this. Now, we see all the characters having blood taken from them. Remember the cipher inside Gorod Krovi? It discusses their blood and how they were taken and how it was used to save stuff. Oh, I love it! They're calling back everything you can imagine, and it's so exciting to see how they're introducing these crazy machines. This is the stuff we love, the MPD, Casimir mechanism, these bigger-than-life things. What are these monsters? What is that voice Sam makes at the end of the Ascension Easter egg? What's going on with this golden rod, the focusing stone, this temple, the moon facility? All these crazy things is what we have been looking for. Where has this been inside our maps? It drives me nuts to see how awesome this comic book came. Just this one chapter for storyline stuff. Where has this been? But as I digress here, it is crazy to see the results of these machines that, again, echo what we see in the campaign. And as soon as their blood is taken and you see a teleportation type thing, not quite teleporting, but a change to their reality, everything is safe. Now, are they teleported inside some frozen forest like we saw in campaign? Is the world truly fixed, or did they actually get it? Is zombies complete? Is it saved? I know it's not saved. Treyarch would never do that, but holy God, did they solve certain universes? Did something come of this entire adventure in the comics? Something major just happened, and it'll be answered in the next comic, and I think there's only 4, so it should be the finale of everything. But holy crap, is this finally an ending to zombies? Are we finally getting something, some closure to the nonsense? Are we getting a linear cycle? They showed all those things earlier, all the parts from all the different maps being recycled in this zero base. Are we finally going to be told a better story? Are we going to get a linear story that we can enjoy, or at least calm it down a bit? At least try and get on a single level here so we can just enjoy the mystery and the excitement that we're used to. Look at how excited I got just from a single chapter of this kind of stuff that we used to see in Black Ops 1, where it was fun, it was exciting, lots of questions, but we didn't have a million cop-outs. We didn't have a million multiverses, a million ways to figure all this stuff out. I loved this comic. By far the best one yet. You have all kinds of little things being touched upon that we die to see. That's why we enjoy it, those little callbacks, those tiny Easter eggs, and some of these grand gestures with Sam talking to us and an Origins ending and blah, 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 blah. These things are the best. The subtleties that keep us guessing. So, I hope you did enjoy this. What do you make of the bits of the comic I highlighted? These are the things that had the most storyline importance to me that I wanted to break down and add to our conversation. I love talking to you, and I want to hear in the comments down below what you make of it all. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe for all your zombie news and entertainment. Oh, I do other stuff besides zombies? Yes, I do. And again, thank you for all the t-shirt pre-orders. I want you to be on the lookout. We have 8 new poster designs on the way. So 4 and 4 in the future. Oh, I can't wait to tell you about it. Don't worry, in upcoming months you can see the new posters. You're gonna love them, trust me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.